34-year-old Deborah Masters Baker was found beaten to death in her Austin home in January 1988. Her killer has never been found. Despite years of questioning, her children, Jesse and Caitlin Baker, who were just 7 and 3 at the time of her death, have found no answers to the questions that have plagued them their entire lives.
It comes up every couple of years. Yeah. New detectives hit rotation, and we'll get a call. And that'll start with, another cycle of asking. And it's sort of just been fits and spurts over the last 20 years.
There's always an empty spot. There's always that void there. There should be more, but there's not.
Yeah, it's been hard, particularly because nothing's ever come of it.
Police initially focused on Philip Baker, Deborah's husband, as the prime suspect in the murder. The two had been separated for more than a year at the time of her death, but Philip said they had remained good friends, and they were both devoted to caring for their children.
My only beef with the cops, with the ABD, is that they really should have been able to figure that out way quicker than they did. They spent so much time sort of assuming it had to be me that they let a lot of time go.
I think that is the hardest part, is even though it comes up every couple of years, it seems like it's more of a humoring us.
Reluctant detectives going through the motions, asking the same questions that never led to anything. And until now, that's all it's been, is a file gathering dust.
The first dramatic development in Deborah Baker's 23-year-old murder mystery came this summer. Lawyers for Michael Morton helped police connect DNA evidence from his wife's murder to the killing of Deborah Baker. Morton was exonerated of killing his wife last week based on DNA that linked another man to her murder. The same DNA was found at the scene of Baker's death. The Baker family first learned about the new DNA evidence at a court hearing that later led to Michael Morton's exoneration.
There's some rumors that maybe something was cooking. After so long, I couldn't believe it. It took that hearing to know this was maybe something real.
I didn't feel much. I was trying not to. I still kind of try not to, because I keep saying it's not about us. Or it wasn't at that point, it still kind of isn't. It's still more about Michael Morton. So until the focus shifts more towards us, I don't really want to get my hopes up too much. I'd hate to do that now and then have it fizzle out into nothing again.
The waiting is difficult, but we've been waiting for a long time, and I'm hoping that their actions now are leading to some point in the future we will get some answers. This won't ever lead to a resolution. It's just will be a new chapter in the story.
And I can't even consider it. It's just been part of our lives for so long that it seems impossible that there wouldn't be that mystery there.
Travis County investigators are now trying to find the man whose DNA matches the evidence found at the scene of Deborah Baker's murder. 2 decades after her death, the Bakers are closer than ever to the answers they've been seeking.
My prophetic soul, years ago, I said, you watch. Just about the time their lives have sort of settled and we got this all neatly buried down deep in our psyches, something's going to come up. They're going to find a hit, and they did. When it's all said and done, I do not want David to be a footnote in Michael Morton's case. She deserves her own voice, her own story. She was a good woman.